Yeah, today was good. I did what I needed to do. Neither of my opponents played their best golf, so it was a matter of keeping pars going, stringing them along, and that was enough to get the wins today. So, but I feel very good. I hit a lot of good iron shots, and that was sort of the story of my day.
Talk about the eighth hole in your match against Tucker. Just a great tee shot there, and you knock a birdie in to extend the lead. Take us through that.
Yeah, that was. I was sort of ready for that shot because I felt really good, as I said, over my irons, and it was sort of just a nice high cut 5-iron type shot, and that one I had just lipped out a putt on the hole before that seemed like it couldn't miss, and it did, and so I got up there and hit just a great shot in there, and I rolled in a 20-footer for birdie from right behind it. So that was something. I had started to hit some good shots at that point, and that was sort of just gave me some more confidence, and he was really hanging tough at that point. He wasn't playing great, but he made some great up and downs, and he was fighting hard. So to just add to that lead a little bit gave me a little bit more breathing room going in the back.
What's your mindset when you're kind of out in front of a guy, one or two up? What do you?
Well, I think the key is that when you're up, obviously you have the tee box. So if you're playing somebody that's struggling, and James this morning, I mean, James is such a great player, and he grinds so hard. He's got such a great short game, and he just showed up and sort of had his once every 5-year worst round today. I mean, it was just he just had a tough day. So for me, it was get the tee box and put it in play. And when somebody's struggling and they're already a couple down, that's a hard thing to come back from when you see somebody in play, which is what I was primarily able to do.
How has your experience and success in the amateur past helped you this year at Aronimink?
Yeah, I'm having fun right now. I've been. I guess this is the 5th time I've been in the semis. I was thinking about maybe in the last 10 or 12 years or something. So, match play, I think it's sort of an acquired skill. And excuse me, for a while there, I wasn't very good at match play, I don't think. I think I used to get ahead of myself in matches and maybe get down too much if I was down in a match. And now I just try to hit good golf shots and not think about too much of where I stand. So I think that definitely helps. And, I think that's really the confidence right now. And this year specifically, I've played a little more than prior rounds, which I talked about at the Mid-Am. The whole U.S. Open thought had me playing more than ever before. I mean, more than back since college days with these guys. And that's really the difference between a Mid-Am and a college kid anyway. It's the amount of golf we're playing. And this year, I put myself, sort of in the category of playing a lot of golf for me. So it's I'm ready, and the fact that this tournament spread out a little bit probably gives me a little bit of an assistance. Not having to do 36 each day, having to do sort of 27, then 27. Is that how it shook out, pretty much?
Yeah.
And then 36 today. So it wasn't as much of a grind as other years, which is probably helpful. And it's not 95 degrees either.
Just run us through that afternoon match. You were 1 up when?
Let's see. I made a par on number 3 that put me 1 up, and that was after Tucker made some great pars on 1 and 2. So it looked a little bit like the James Canyon match in the beginning, where I had a couple good holes, and James didn't manage it to sort of save par, and Tucker was able to. And then 3, I was able to get a 1-up lead, and then it was just I never relinquished that lead from there. I guess I picked 1 up on a birdie on 6, a birdie on 8, a birdie on 11. So I guess those were my wins to get me to 4 up at that point. And so it was early that I got that lead and never relinquished it.
What'd you hit in there on 6?
6, I hit a sand wedge to about 3 feet.
What's that for you? 120, 130?
No, you know what? I was 99 yards or so. It was yeah.
And 8, you said 5-iron.
5-iron, yep, to about 20 feet, just behind it.
And 11, hit it tight, right?
Yeah, 11 Tucker and I both hit it in the right rough. We weren't in very good spots, and he just caught the front bunker. We both had tight lies, and I hit probably my best shot of the day there. I just sort of was able to dig it out of the rough and hit a nice high soft shot to about 3 feet again.
How far was that one?
That was 130.
9-iron?
It was a wedge.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, Michael, you'll face the winner of Conrad and Zachary Hur's match. You and Conrad met at Stonewall in 2009. Talk about the prospect of playing either one of those opponents. I'm sure you're familiar with Zach's success as a youngster as well.
I haven't met Zach, but I've been reading about him for a long time, so I know he's a great player, and I hear he's a really good kid. So I would enjoy meeting him and playing him and seeing what his game's like. I know he's going to Vanderbilt, which is a great team. And then Conrad and I, we do have a history from that match. I still have nightmares about losing that match. That was one of the most amazing wins that I've ever seen someone have. I mean, he really. I probably should have won the match, and he won it, and then he went on to win the title. So that was a fun match, and if we play, that will be certainly at the top of my mind.